Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a Pisces collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and any cross watcher. Today I'm going to ask our spirit guides what you don't see coming, what you didn't see coming, any surprises out there, anything that spirit wants to share with you. So let's see what they have for you. Something unexpected, or maybe a confirmation for some of you, but let's just see what the cards are saying. Let's call in our spirit guides now. Spirit, for my Pisces today, what is it that you have for them? Any surprises around the corner? What is it that you need them to know? Loving messages, please. I am listening for you now. I have an illusion. Can't see clearly. Okay. Believing lies. Take off the mask, see what's right in front of you. We all want to be honest with ourselves. You know, we don't want to go down that road of things will just get better, you know, if I just try harder, you know, like sometimes people are just not going to turn into something that we want them to. I have a getaway, a vacation. Okay, maybe somebody wants to take you away. A little bit of a romantic retreat. I don't care if it's a date. Let's go stay in the casino and, you know, have a night at the casino and stay in the hotel, or let's go away for just 2 nights, you know, just to be alone. Sometimes just renting a hotel room is fun. You feel like you're on a vacation. You order room service and breakfast, and, you know, the breakfast comes into the room. You know, so it feels like a little bit of a romantic retreat. Spending some time with a special person. I have a player. This is a little bit of a be careful energy, because you could have somebody who's saying and doing all the right things, but they're saying things like, well, let's just see where it goes. And, you know, I don't like to put labels on things, Spirit just said. So do you have a player that you're trying to convince that you can change them, or you're trying to convince them to be in a more connected relationship, a more committed relationship? But let's not put labels. That's coming into me strong. That's a big one for me. You know, if you can't introduce me as your girlfriend to people, or boyfriend to people, or this is my partner, what are you hiding? Is that keeping your options open? You don't want anybody to know you're attached to somebody. You want to look like you're single, but you have a relationship. You know, I mean, come on. You know, it's the Spirit saying it's not fair when somebody says that to you after a period of time. I get in the very beginning, but after a period of time, it's just disrespectful. Spirit, please share with me. A father figure would make a great dad. Okay, maybe they're a single father. Maybe they're already a dad. Maybe they, you admire that about them, that's something that they're, you know, they're good at. I'm unavailable, emotionally aloof, and dating other people. So is this player, there's definitely this feeling of a player energy. And maybe you're just trying to say, you know, am I going to really, change this person? You know, is this person going to change? And we don't know. I have revenge, lashing out, time to forgive and forget. You know, the player could also be putting up a guard with this kind of, I've been there, done that energy, where I gave somebody my heart, I gave them everything, and they hurt me. Welcome to the real world. Okay. You know, a lot of us have, I don't know that many people who fell in love once are still in love with that same person, and it's perfectly blissful. I mean, people go through relationships and people get hurt. So sometimes people use that as an excuse of, that's why I don't want to be in a relationship. I just want to have a good time. Be careful. Okay. There could be, maybe what you don't see coming is this person is saying and doing all the right things, but do they really want the best for you? Spirit, please share with me. What is it? This could have happened already. Maybe you kicked the player to the curb. That would be good. I've got a King of Pentacles, loyalty. Okay. I have a King of Swords. I have a Two of Pentacles. And I have a Four of Pentacles. So they are definitely guarding themselves. I'm going to say that somebody either took advantage of them in the past. There is a sense of my money is my money, your money is your money. Maybe they were divorced. Maybe they would want everything separate, to almost like a weird obsession kind of feeling. But I will tell you, the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords is somebody who I'm going to say all in. I mean, there's a sense of truth to that. I'm going to say that if they make up their mind to be in this connection, then there is a sense of truth. You might have to just deal with some of this baggage. You know, the baggage is somebody hurt me in the past. They took me to the cleaner energy. They took everything. I'm the one who worked. You know, I gave them everything and I have nothing to show for it energy. So you want to be careful with that, because that's a lot of resentment, and those resentments build. So if you're hearing those types of things, you want to be careful, because they might not quite be ready emotionally for a relationship. They've got to get rid of those resentments. As far as how they feel for you, I do feel like they're going to put some time into this. And I do feel like they're going to be honest with their feelings one way or another. So I'm kind of happy for that. I have a transformation at the bottom of my deck, and I have the Decadence, an Abruption. That's an extra card in this deck. Okay. That's my Tower in this deck, actually. Transformation. Yeah, they're going to want to let something go. I think they're going to share with you that they're saying something taken away from them. I'm going to say a bad divorce, lots of money. It was hairy. It took forever. Even the way they said they had something taken away from them, that maybe they didn't get custody of their kids. There's some resentment here, and I'm worried about that. I have a Ten of Wands bottom of the deck, and I have a Hermit. So you do have somebody that has been kind of pushing through, starting over, or trying to, they're saying find love again. They probably have been just out there dating people, not willing to commit, just a little bit of I'm not spending any amount of time with any one person. And I just don't want to be locked into something. That's why I'm getting that player feeling. Let's see what else they have to say. I mean, right now, you have to decide how much energy you want to put into somebody like this. This is somebody that, they're being honest with you, but their honesty could be, I'm not ready for anything. I just want to hang out with you. And if that's all you want, great. But if you really want something more, you can't change somebody, okay? If that's all they want, and they really just want to hang out, and they really just want to kind of play the field because they don't want to settle down, then just assume you're just an option. And that's when you say, I need more. I'm not doing this. You have boundaries. I have a Runner, fear of commitment. I got to tell you, I mean, I'm getting big red flags, guys. Some of you, this isn't going to be a reading for everybody. This is going to be somebody that you like them a lot. You're really attracted to them. They're saying and doing all the right things, but underneath you can hear the resentment. You can hear how somebody else took something from them, or it wasn't fair in some way, and we'd like to think that divorces are fair, that you both have a side, you both can get representation, you both go before a judge, you negotiate offers, so the person who says everything was taken from me, they had an attorney, they were represented, it's just, I don't know, the selfish spirit saying. So sometimes this Runner is, I guess, wanting more for themselves, they feel somehow taken advantage of, a victim mentality. No second chances. What's dead is dead. You might decide, I'm not going to play with this player. This player can go play, and as soon as you identify somebody as a player, I'm going to say move on. I really am. You're not going to change a player. They don't just change their colors, unfortunately. They like the hit, so to speak, of that new love, that meeting somebody new, seducing them, trying to catch them. They like those early phases because what it's doing is it's stroking their ego. It's making them feel good about themselves. It's making them feel like I can catch anybody. Look at me. And you're better than that, Spirit just said. The golden mirror, a narcissistic energy, self-absorbed and one-sided. I mean, this is definitely a red flag. This is definitely a red flag reading. I'm sorry, Pisces, but it's just a reminder out there that there's a lot of people that are users, unfortunately. Catch it soon, Spirit just said. They're selling you a romantic evening. Let's go somewhere. Let's go do this. Let me take you away. And that just feels very seductive to me. What are they offering? Spirit just said, are they offering anything real? A healing heart. Okay. Toxic, abusive relationship, a broken heart. So maybe some of you have already been in this, this is, I just described your last relationship and you're like, oh man, I didn't need to hear that today. But sometimes it's a reminder to us that, we don't want to continue doing the same cycles either. We want nurturing. We want loving. I have a 3 of Swords. Yeah. It's a feeling of I'm going to get hurt. Be careful. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Look at it. It's like a peacock, even in that card. I mean, I love pages too, but in this reading, the peacock is jumping out at me like, look at me, with this kind of puffed up chest and, a little bit of self-absorbed energy there. So if you feel like their ego is leading, I'm going to say their ego is leading. Okay. It's the person that that talks about themselves more than they ask about you. It's the person who nothing that they do is wrong. It's the person that it's somebody else's fault. Everybody else around them is a jerk at work except for them, so that you got to listen for that kind of talk. Because that's, Spirit saying bottom of the barrel, kick them to the curb, kick them to the curb, kick them to the curb. Let me know in comments. I have the World. Yeah, they're trying to move you away. They're trying to move you away from a cycle of either attracting someone like that or being attractive to someone like that this particular energy, unfortunately, is very charismatic. They are charming and they are clever and they have a beautiful sense of humor and they're oftentimes very, very good looking, but they use that to their advantage. They use that to seduce others, Spirit saying, and it's hurtful. And that's where we get that 3 of Swords. It's like, I thought that I was different. I thought that I was special. And somehow, some way I wasn't. So you don't even get started, Spirit saying, like, you want to identify that person right from the beginning. And we don't even want to get started. I have a 2 of Cups. They have something better for you. If I go back into this Page of Wands, it's okay. I like this Page of Wands now because the Page is interested in you. The Page is puffing their chest, not because they're proud of themselves and like, look at me, look at me. It's they're interested in you and they're kind of wanting to put their best foot forward. So, it's interesting how when you push an energy away that isn't deserving of you, it is amazing to me how the next energy oftentimes is the person that you're supposed to be with. So I always say for every no, there's a yes, for every no, you get closer to your yes. So I guess maybe someone's crossing your path that just isn't going to work, and you see it. They want you to see it clearly right from that first card that, you know, don't fantasize. Make sure it's not an illusion. So right from that first card, I have a death. Let it go. Let it go. Unless this person wants what you want, they're saying they want a relationship. They want a commitment. They want to share. That's how I feel. I have a 2 of Wands. Yeah, they're making a choice. You know, they're making a choice to be with you in their future. They look at how like they're just kind of looking at each other. This kind of, I see you, and the other person says, I see you too. And you know, what do you want to do from here? And I want to move forward from here because I really like you, and I really think that this could turn into something more. So that's the person that you want to move forward with. But we've got a player playing with fire around you. And I hate to say it, but it's time to put a big bucket of water on that fire, because somebody's got to put this player in their place. That not everybody wants to be with you, buddy. You know, not everybody thinks that you're amazing and wants to sleep with you. You know, like, I got your number, you know, like, you're not fooling me. Like, this is something you do all the time. So be that person. Pisces, you're strong and you are discerning, Spirit just said, and you know what's best for you. Timeline, time to plan your future, what's best for you, future self. I have an 11 to 12 months. Now, you could meet the right person, and in a year from now, you're not even having to talk to these types of people anymore. You don't have to worry about, are they a player or are they not a player? You've got a loyal, loving person in your life. I have July, fireworks, new person. I have May. Okay, we're in May. I'll take May. Let's see what some loving messages are in the future. You know, we want to remember that not everybody has good intentions. And I hate to say that, but we all know it's true. And you just have to be smarter out there. You really do. You've got to be aware of, where is this person coming from? And the first thing that they say is, I don't want to put labels on it, or I don't know what I want. Let's just see where this goes. You know, woohoo, big flags. Okay. Just, you know, notice the flags. I'm so deeply in love with you. The person who starts love bombing you right away, the person who, you know, all of a sudden has immediate deep feelings for you, and you haven't really even spent that much time with them because they're trying to seduce you. It's like they have all these kind of things to say to people because they know that they work. They know that if I say these certain things, I break down the guard, and people love to hear these things. So they've had a lot of practice, Spirit just said. This person is, you got a player. I feel butterflies. I mean, everybody wants to hear that. You consume my mind. Now, if this is somebody that you're really falling for and they're spending time with you and they are sincere, then I would say, yeah, I love those feelings. Of course, we want to feel excited when this person calls. Of course, we want to feel that this person is falling for us deeply. I mean, that's what we're looking for. But right now, I feel like Spirit's just kind of reminding you of, not everybody is for you. We know that. You're everything to me. How about the person who says, you're the only person I want to see right now. I want to be exclusive. I don't want to date anybody else. I'm taking myself off of the, I don't want to have any options. I just want to focus on you and us and build something. So, you know, you do deserve that. You deserve the person who wants to give you their undivided attention. So right now, I feel like we have a player either around us or trying to come into our energy. And Spirit's saying, you know, like, buyer beware of what this energy is. Ask the right questions. They just said, look into this person's eyes, see if they're telling the truth, be smart, be wise. And then at the same time, be very open to receiving the person who's supposed to be in your life, because maybe they say no to this person immediately because it's going to waste your time and it's going to just delay things for you to meet this person who is really where we want you to be. Okay, so yeah, red flags reading today. That's okay. I wish everybody's reading was bunnies and butterflies every day, but it isn't. So I got to go with the messages. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting that like, subscribe, ringing the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Check out my other 2 websites. I'll put the links in the description below, my YouTube channel and my Twin Flame channel. So take a look at those. In the meantime, we'll put this out into the universe. Be smart, be wise, and think of yourself first. We'll see you soon.